Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. So, have you ever just stared at your phone or maybe your computer screen and felt totally overwhelmed by the sheer number of apps you need just to survive a single workday? You've got one app for your calendar, another one for your team messages, a completely different one for video calls, and probably 3 separate apps just for taking notes and tracking your to-do lists. It's digital fragmentation at its finest, and frankly, it is exhausting. But what if you could compress all of that noise into a single, beautifully designed, completely unified digital workspace? Today, we're diving into the source material behind what could be the ultimate antidote to app fatigue. We are taking a close look at Aero. To see how this platform pulls this off, we're going to hit 5 key areas today. First, the Aero app revolution. Second, dynamic chats and docs. Third, your smart workspace. Fourth, meetings built for privacy. And finally, the Aero Apex legacy.
All right, let's jump right in.
Starting us off with Section 1, the Aero app revolution. So, before we even look at the features, we kind of need to understand the big problem this app is trying to solve. Seriously, ask yourself, how many apps does it take to manage your life right now? Picture a typical Tuesday, right? You wake up, you check a calendar app. Then you hop into a chat app to message a coworker. Then you're opening a task management tool. Wait, what's due today? An hour later, you're generating a link in a totally different video conferencing app, only to scramble back to a separate note-taking app just to jot down the minutes. I mean, the constant bouncing between 5, 6, or even 7 different interfaces, it's not just annoying. Research actually shows that this constant context switching absolutely destroys our focus. We are literally burning mental energy just navigating between all these different digital worlds.
And well, that brings us to Aero. The source material presents this not just as, another application to stuff into your productivity folder. No, it's positioned as the ultimate unified alternative. The core philosophy here is total consolidation. Instead of forcing you to duct tape a bridge between all these isolated apps, Aero aims to be the single island where everything you need already lives.
So how does Aero actually achieve this? It breaks down into 4 main pillars: meetings, docs, chats, and workspace. And just look at that overarching aesthetic. It's this really clean, unified dark mode interface with these nice color-coded accents. By packing these 4 massive functionalities, video calls, group organization, direct messaging, and personal productivity, into one single experience, Aero is aggressively cutting down on the digital clutter that's been slowing us down.
Moving right along to Section 2, dynamic chats and docs.
Now, while a lot of unified apps try to do everything and honestly end up doing nothing well, Aero actually focuses really deeply on communication mechanics through this concept they call a doc. So what's a doc? It's a dedicated space within the app, but actually, scratch that. It's way more than just a standard group chat. The source material shows that docs are built to handle distinct channels, massive communities, and even one-way broadcast groups. Plus, the visibility is totally customizable. You can set a doc to be strictly private and invite-only, or unlisted so anyone with a link can join, or just completely public and discoverable. It basically gives you absolute granular control over how your communities operate and exactly who gets to see what. And here is a real game changer: self-destructing groups. You've got lifespan options ranging from just 1 hour all the way to permanent. Think about the practical applications here for a second. Let's say your team needs to tackle some urgent, critical issue. You can spin up a quick war room doc, set the lifespan to exactly 24 hours, dump all your files, your brainstorms, your frantic midnight messages in there to solve the problem, and when those 24 hours are up, boom, the app automatically cleans up after itself. Every message, every file, permanently deleted. No way are you going to have dead group chats haunting your sidebar from projects that ended 3 years ago. It's temporary, purpose-built communication that actually respects your digital space.
All right, let's pivot to Section 3, your smart workspace.
So let's transition away from team chat and into hardcore, everyday productivity. Inside the Workspace tab, specifically looking at this developer's environment, it is just effortless organization. You literally have a built-in Kanban-style task management system right at your fingertips. You can clearly see these tabs for all to do, in progress, and done. Over under to do, tasks are neatly stacked with these little priority indicators, like say a high priority for a marketing plan or a medium priority for research. There's absolutely zero need to switch over to a dedicated project management software because your team's entire workflow is sitting right next to your chat and your calendar. The absolutely crucial takeaway here is the sheer breadth of capability packed into this single pane of glass. Within the Smart Workspace, you can manage personal tasks just for yourself, or you can track group tasks delegated across an entire team. You've got a tab for integrated notes, which means your meeting minutes live right next to your action items. You've got your calendar for events,
And perhaps the coolest part, the source emphasizes that all of this features instant, real-time syncing. So if a coworker drags a task from to-do into done, you see it happen on your screen immediately. This unified smart workspace is quite literally designed to replace at least 3 dedicated apps you're probably using right now.
Which brings us to Section 4, Meetings Built for Privacy.
Look, in today's remote and hybrid world, real-time voice and video, totally non-negotiable. And Aero handles this with an incredibly clean setup. It's just one button to generate an instant link for a free, high-quality meeting that you can fire up from anywhere, and another button right next to it to enter a code to join one. But equally important here is the privacy side of things. Everything you send or receive on Aero is fully end-to-end encrypted. That seamless bridge between frictionless video meetings and uncompromising encrypted privacy in your text chats, well, that's exactly what modern users are demanding from their tech stack.
And finally, we have Section 5, the Aero Apex Legacy. So, shifting our focus from pure, hardcore utility over to community engagement, Aero version 1.2.1 introduces this really cool Carry Your Legacy feature. Aero Apex subscribers actually receive these evolving 3D metallic and crystalline badges. As the team enthusiastically announced, this is a brilliant use of premium gamification. It's not just about, paying a monthly fee for a service, it's about visually representing your status, your tenure, and your true dedication to the communities you're part of inside the app.
The mechanics behind this system are pretty straightforward, but they are highly effective for keeping people engaged. Step 1, obviously, is to become an Aero Apex subscriber, which unlocks the premium tier of the platform. Step 2 is grabbing your initial tier badge, which sits proudly right on your profile. But Step 3 is where the real magic happens. You actually evolve your badge legacy over time. This implies that the longer you remain a subscriber, or maybe the more active you are, your badge literally transforms, growing from that basic bronze or red look all the way up to that crazy, shining, crystalline Apex badge in the center. It's a proven psychological hook, and it gives users a real sense of progression and history within their digital workspace.
Which brings us to the ultimate question after reviewing all this incredible source material. Think about it. With its ability to handle encrypted chats, host those customizable temporary docs, manage your entire Kanban-style workflow, run free high-quality video meetings, and keep communities engaged with evolving legacy badges, is Aero the last app you will ever need to download? I highly encourage you to take a hard look at your current digital stack today. Just look at how many icons are cluttering up your screen right now. The unified workspace isn't just some passing trend. It's the future of how we're going to interact with our technology. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. Keep learning, keep streamlining, and I will see you next time.